Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire went off on Sunday, whenever it was. Are they available for tomorrow?
Well, we're hoping so. We're working towards it. They weren't feeling too good, so we've still got a bit of time to the game, and we'll just have to see how they feel. So we'll obviously give them every chance.
I mean, is it kind of illness? Neither of them were injured or anything like that?
No, it wasn't injury, no. They just both of them weren't feeling too good. So yeah, it's one of them things really, but we'll just have to see how they are today and tomorrow morning.
Just in terms of the form of the team, which has obviously been outstanding, when you were here with Ollie, obviously the team did very well, and then there was a drop-off towards the end of the season. And when you were at Middlesbrough, you also did really well at the start, and then the results didn't match that at the end of the season. You didn't achieve what you wanted to. Is there any way of guarding against that?
Football's a tough game to get results anyway, so I think... yeah, of course, they're learning. I learn, always learning and things that as you go through, and you could maybe have done a little bit different, done a little bit better, not specifically at them times, just in general, really. So, yeah, there's a lot of context, and depends on the players, the group of players, what the games all look like. There's so many different things coming into it. I think it's not so much guarding against it. I think it's just living in the moment and staying in the moment and keep grounded, and down to earth in terms of understanding what it takes to win games. And I've said that since I kind of came here, and not getting carried away. And we certainly won't get carried away. I think you got to feed off the confidence and understand that runs of wins are hard to come by, but we're hungry for more for sure, and we need to try and make it as long as it can last and stay consistent.
Alan?
Sorry to take you back to a subject that's been hot this weekend, grappling inside the penalty area, Michael. Has it gone too far, and do you think anything can be done about it? What can be done?
I think it's gone too far, yeah. I think it wasn't long ago where, we were kind of told that you couldn't really lay a hand on anybody in the box, and it was going to be stamped kind of out and clamped down on. And it's crept in, it's gone stronger. I think obviously the success of set pieces, corners in particular, probably in terms of being able to put so many bodies close together, has made more teams do it, because the success rate is so high, So it's understandable why there's so many teams trying it and doing it. But yeah, in terms of as a game, and it doesn't feel that we've kind of got that balance right. So I don't know what is to do about it. It's not for me to decide that really, but in the meantime, you got to deal with what's in front of you, and if it's allowed, then you got to play to it.
And just on the game itself at Newcastle, you're obviously in confident mood now. You, the players, everything. The fans talk about Champions League qualification. It's very much in your own hands now, isn't it? You've got 10 games to go, and you've got to play the likes of Villa, Chelsea, Liverpool. That's a big plus for you, isn't it?
Yeah, again, not looking too far ahead in terms of the games and where we're trying to get to. I think it's really important that we stay present and keep our minds on the job. It's an incredibly tough place to go to get a result. Newcastle, been there many times and know it well. So we're fully aware of that. So I'm not really looking. We haven't had conversations about it. We're not looking too far ahead. We understand this where we are. I think it was a good step for us at the weekend there, and there'll obviously be a good boost that comes from that. Whether that's energy wise, whether that's confidence wise, and just total belief from it. But it doesn't mean that we can start ifs and buts further down the line. I think we're in a good position, and we've kind of earned it. Boys have earned it, and we've got to try and make the most of it from now on in.
Ian?
Michael, you now have the best form of any team in the league since you took over. Have you surprised yourself with what this team's achieved, given it's the same group of players that were here before?
I wouldn't use the word surprise. I think we always strive to win games, and as I've just said, understanding that it's difficult. But again, not looking too far ahead. I think if you stay, every game's winnable. I think both teams will come into it and think the same thing. If you can stay that and go step by step, try and be consistent with it, and then we feel we give ourselves a chance of doing that. I think coming in at the start, it was quite quickly one game at a time again, and I think that's the only way. It's when you're in it and you live in it and you've got to perform, and the boys have got to be in a good frame of mind to be able to put performances together. I think the only way to do it and give yourself the best chance is to stay in the moment, and it's for everybody else to get involved in the discussions maybe of what ifs and buts and bigger picture type of thing. It's not for us right now, and we're happy. We're happy with the way things have gone. Still think we can do certain things better, which is a really good place to come from. But winning games is a good feeling, a good habit to have, and got to keep staying hungry with that.
There was so much discussion before you came in about sort of deep-rooted issues at the club and so on. When you've come in and you've worked with this group of players, did you see the signs in there that this run of form was possible?
Again, I didn't get too far ahead in terms of what was possible at that stage. It was we had to get to work quickly and put things into practice and try and be fair to the players, to give them the right information and the right balance to go into the next game was the first thing. But yeah, listen, I know some of the players. I know some of the players, or have done more than others. Now I've got to know everybody, and I think it's a really good group. I think they're talent-wise, ability-wise, I think the boys have showed that what they can do. And then there's that balance of good habits, good behaviours, and actually looking after each other. And there's certain times we've had to really dig in and show that good spirit and team spirit. So I can't speak highly enough of the players at the moment.
Johnson.
Michael, word on Bruno, yet again leading the way, spearheading, goal, assist. Where does he rank for you in Manchester United folklores of all the great midfielders you've had? And is it surprising for you? And secondly, how much would you have liked to perhaps play behind him in that little pocket?
Yeah, I'll be honest, there's not loads more I can add to what we've already talked about, Bruno. He's been here for such a long period of time now, and had success in different ways, and certainly individually shown exactly what he's all about, and taking terms of responsibility, showing up, being there, facing everything for the ups and the downs, and that, I think that sums up Bruno as a character, and his consistency over such a period of time. So in terms of where he ranks in club history, that's not for me to get involved in, and it's irrelevant. But I think he's been a major plus and a fantastic signing for when he came in, and the impact that he's had since he's been here, and I'm sure that'll continue.
And a word on your counterpart in tomorrow's game, Eddie Howe, British manager who's had great success. How much respect have you got for the job he's done in recent years? Yeah,
huge amount of respect for Eddie and his staff. Know some of them particularly well, so and obviously been from there originally, and it's something that I've kept a close eye on. So he's done a great job. The levels of success and periods that he's brought to that football club, and the feeling that he's created around the whole area is incredible. So yeah, I just think he's a top manager, top coach, and he'll continue having success, I'm sure.